Today, we're going to talk about MagicSchool AI and how it can really enhance our classrooms. So first, what is it? It's a very AI teacher-specific tool, which is really exciting. It was created by teachers to work smarter, not harder, which is very exciting. The founder's goal was just to really help with the teacher burnout rate. Before diving in, little disclaimer, right? Just with all things AI, anything that you put into it, it now becomes owned by the universe. So just making sure that we're being good digital citizens and teaching our students to do the same. Something that is really awesome too, and we'll get more into, is how it can be used for your students and what your students can use in the classroom as well. So first, there are 3 plans. I currently use the free plan because it's free, and we love that for all teachers and educators. It comes with a lot of the features that I find very helpful and useful. I have not seen a need for the plus version yet, but we'll see with the more I use it. But you can go with the plus plan, which is really exciting, or if your school is really going to dive into it, they can do MagicSchool Enterprise, so they can really customize it for your district if that is something that you want, or if you want access to it for all your students, which would be really helpful as well. But like I said, I have the free one for educators, which is really great. All right, so just some of the top features, and then we'll dive into playing with the actual website itself. So there are set favorites that you can have. So they have like little stars on them. So in that way it pulls up right to the top of your bar, which is very exciting. There's tools specifically for your students in Magic Student. So with those, I really like, for student purposes, it really teaches them how to use AI and use it in the appropriate manner. Especially when it comes to one like, what's it called? The multiple explanation. So like if I explain something to my students, they can click on it and type in whatever like I was explaining, and then it'll explain to them multiple ways, which is really exciting. They can even get tutored by the chat robot, AI chat robot that they have, which is really cool. And even for them proofreading their own papers, I feel like the writing feedback is really helpful, because then they can upload their own document that they have written themselves and then get feedback before we're submitting it to the teacher. So that would even help with our English department as well as our social studies. Something that's also very helpful is that there's categories for you to search. So there's tons of categories if you wanted to look for content specific stuff, if you wanted to just come up with questions. And the other feature that is newer is that there is a Chrome extension. So it will pop up at the bottom of any of your websites that you allow it to have access to, and you can easily embed as it goes through there as well. So if we go to the actual MagicSchool website, like I said, there's like tons of things that are free, which is very nice, as well as different training things if you want to explore a little bit more. But some of the ones for in terms of categories that I find really useful is that YouTube video summarizer. So like if you want to get a summary of a YouTube video just to kind of give your students a little synopsis, all you have to do is say how long do you want it to be, and then literally put the YouTube video. So it's very helpful in that regard, especially if your class uses YouTube constantly. There's also ones for the YouTube video questions. So like if you're struggling to come up with questions that go with a YouTube video, that's also a really good feature to use. As a math teacher, something that I struggle with is coming up with good, bad answers. So I really like the multiple choice assessment, because it just gives me a good idea of like different ways to ask students questions, which is really helpful. And you can put in anything you want in here. You can even attach like an upload a PDF. So even if you have like a graph that you wanted to ask it questions about, you can upload that and it will come up with tons of questions for you. So like right now I only have it as 5, but the max is 20. So it's really helpful, especially if you're just trying to come up with, like I said, those good, bad answers. That's something I struggle with. Another one that I really like is the email responder, because in this one, you can kind of help take some of the emotion out of responding back to emails, because that can be a really difficult thing for a lot of teachers. When I've done this, I put the email that I'm responding to, I take out that personal information just so it's not in there. I'll replace it with something else, like a pseudonym. And what I really want to get out of that response, and it really just helps get to the, okay, let's take the tone out of that, make that email just a little bit more straightforward, without making you want to put your head through a wall. And also the professional email one is very helpful as well. I anticipate using this a lot, as I'm stepping into my new role as a geometry level leader. Just so, like I said before too, taking out some of those really emotional tones if I'm trying to get something across to my team, can kind of help just kind of get my brain started and get those gears going. But there are so many different features and they're constantly updating them as well. Like this one, it's labeled as new. And it says we can generate a worksheet on any topic. So say we're in 10th grade and we would like to get help with parallel lines. Because who doesn't love parallel lines? Geometry. Generate my worksheet. Oh, look at that. A fill in the blank with word choice, multiple choice questions, open-ended questions, and the answer key. Who doesn't love that? Work smarter, not harder. Which is really exciting because then you can literally just go to copy and then paste it into your Google Doc or wherever you are putting this, which is really helpful. You can even save it, so that's really cool. And then giving AI the like feedback of yes, I like this, or no, I didn't, just to kind of help it be more tailored towards you, which is really exciting. I like that worksheet. I'm gonna have to definitely do that a little bit more. I like that one. But yeah, it's just nice to just get a good variety of different things that it can help you with. There's even things for like student work feedback. On our end, there's rubric creators, IEPs. There was another one too where it gives you like letters of recommendation. So if you're struggling to get started in writing that, especially newer teachers, that can come in really handy. There's even like spiral review questions. There's so many different things that it can be used for to help you. It's kind of like a teachers pay teachers, but it's more AI, so it's like rapid and it's free. Everything is free, so that's really nice and exciting. We love free. All right. So do you have any questions in terms of MagicSchool AI? Any features that you want me to click through?
I don't think so. I think we're good.
All right. Well, thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I provided my email and contact information. Thank you so much.